beat would be.
Alam here and his brother Kadir. And Abdul Alam explained to the camera what it means.
Alam comes from the word of ilm, which is knowledge, and it's an attribute of Allah, of God. Actually, it's my grandfather's name. But we're like the fifth generation of Muslims in our family. As far as my great grandfather was a Muslim.
So your great grandfather was a Muslim. You're not a convert in that sense. You inherit Islam.
Yes. Which is unique for African Americans. A lot of times you run across where you see maybe 2-3 generations, but alhamdulillah, it's our praise to God is something that our family has a long Islamic tradition. American identity. Well, for me, American identity kind of almost is like, not to say only Islam will be the first identity I have, but due to the fact that we're African American and the way we've come to America, we've lost all traces of our culture, our African culture. So when I say African American, it's African because a slave trade, we were brought here as slaves, but more so American, which is the only thing I know as far as culture. So it's all that I have as far as America. America. A lot of times people look at America as being bad, but I see the good potential in America, and I try to spread that and teach that. And I look at Barack Obama and the new direction that America is going in, and I see that as just another step in the right direction, a step in the direction of, whereas it normally would be permanent potential, but this potential is going to be manifest in the presidency of an African American, and that's something that's huge and is going to give inspiration to not just me but to other African Americans too. A lot of African American last names are Jenkins, Jackson, Smith, and if we're African, it should be more African names.
Like Obama.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have that. We don't have African God. We don't have dashikis, Grand Boobas, Akbadas. We don't have that. So the American identity for us, and as being a young African American, will be more likely like close to hip hop. Because when I dress like hip hop.
Yes, it is African. It's not. Doesn't come from the.
You know what? Truthfully, I believe it comes from being Muslim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Rahmanir rahim. So now, and when you come rap, and oh help me find a way to take the pain away. Every day I'm struggling. So the root, descends further than what we know.
That's fascinating.
And I said, shorty, we're so delirious. Living life too fast, too curious, too slow to understand life serious. Abortion time if she ever skipped her period. Man, she was lost in the street, often found in the club, shaking fast to the beat. Used to get shook, now she always getting beat. Once a strong girl, now she always feeling weak. She thought happiness was chilling in the Jeep, while a man out wildin', killing in the streets. Getting money was an object. 16, youngest of 8, living in the projects. She thought making it was jeans and furs. Another lost black girl with her dreams deferred. Kinda funny how that bling could blur. If you put God first, good things occur. It can always get bad when it seems the worst. Gucci necklace, watch, and jeans and purse don't mean a dang thing when you win the hearse. Twisted, younger on her own, 16 years old, screaming out, I'm grown. Sneaking in the nightclub with the fake ID, now she laying with a thug getting HIV. Man, hurt sometimes. That's why I wrote this rhyme, hoping to work in time and let my words just work your mind. And you'll find in time that you're worth much more than a dime. Let my words be the light that'll guide the blind. If you just take my hand, it ain't hard to find, but she ain't trying to hear me out. And now her man getting jealous trying to air me out. So I let go and let God. Every day the tech blows, so I pray hard. Son's 2 and 3, but he love his 4, 5. Homie on the block trying to make his grind live. And he just a young boy, you can see it in his eyes. Man, you can see it when he die. Mom on the floor like, why, baby, why? Doctors on his chest like, try, brother, try. His homies in the car like, ride, boy, ride. Let's do a drive-by and take another life. Another mother cries, another brother dies. He got a gun in his hand, a tear in his eyes. They say hesitation is fear in disguise. If you listen to my line, if you miss it, hit rewind, or just close your eyes, you can see it in your mind.
Wow. Kadeer, I now understand. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. That was amazing. Frankie, you can't match that. He's a hip-hop expert.
Oh, okay.
That's not true.
To Plymouth. We went to the Mayflower, and we are trying to understand American identity. So that's where it all began, you know, American society.
The background of it and the reality of it is that when we ain't landed on Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Now you're quoting Malcolm
X,
Yeah.
okay? When we did, it wasn't a choice for us to be here. Okay, so when you talk about that American identity to me is not a happy, not a good identity that we celebrate Christopher Columbus when he didn't discover it, but he stumbled upon it and he took it over and he killed a lot of people. Recognize what happened in order to correct it, because until you recognize, okay, you know, we did take America by, we did force ourselves onto America, took it, and in taking it, we destroyed a nation of people, and we destroyed a nation of cultures, and we are wrong for that. Just like they recognize, you know, Hitler and bugging right now, man.
You know, for their atrocities you're talking about?
Yeah, they gave all the people who experienced the Holocaust. They recognize that like this. The people got like $5,000 for the Holocaust. Like,
But has the majority population ever recognized the tyranny and the terrible brutality of slavery itself? Has it been recognized?
recognize? Yeah, of course. Like, you know what? If I hit your car, I say, yeah, I hit your car. Zoom, bye.
But not.
I recognize I hit it, but then I make an attempt to ease your pain and say, let me fix this. Let me.
Have they done that?
No.
When you asked
To ask you some final questions, and then I want the team to ask questions. I know they're dying to talk to you. So, if you, the two of you, were asked, like I'm asking you as young Muslims, as young Americans, what are the 2 or 3 steps we need to put forward for improving relations between Muslims and
I would
Americans?
recommend that we find the common ground. We find our similarities. We find what we have in common, because that's what we need to work for. And we need not only just find a common ground, but find what we have in common, but we all are in the same situation.
So we have to, I believe, coming together and as a team, like you have your team. It's not an all-Muslim team. It's not. But it's an all-righteous team. You know? And it's all one common goal that they're trying to attain. For you, for you, for you, and for you. We're all trying to attain one common goal, and that is bringing peace and eliminating hate. And that's the main key that we have to do.